You clicked this video because you're the influencer friend? Me too. You're the influencer friend or the weird creative in your family, in your friend group, on the street, in private. None of your friends or family understands, or they don't even do the whole content creation thing. They probably don't even know that you have social media, or they do know and ignore it. You clicked on the right video, so let's talk about it. This is a safe space for content creators, future influencers, late night editing, the zero view crew, the misunderstood, the overlooked. Whether you've completely given up or just started this journey, it's not linear. Even though it may look that way in other people's highlighted reels, that's all it is. It's a highlighted reel. Brand deals, the followers, the money, and luxury living. This is episode 7 of my Loneliness Epidemic series about navigating loneliness in your 20s. If you've been around people who just don't get it, don't want you to do it, don't agree with it, all of the above, it can feel isolating. The loss of community, never experiencing it feels weird. For me, honestly, at times, but then I just push it aside and go on with my own life. What do you normally do in those situations when you're the oddball out? Your passions are reaching 100K on YouTube, silver plaque, or your passion is getting a plaque for TikTok. Does that really exist? Let me know. Or you want to be a full-time content creator. That's your dream, that's your aspiration. That's what you work hard to do. Editing, filming, uploading, math on your analytics, getting things settled, content creator, content planning, getting jobs in the field. That's what you aspire to be. What do you do in those situations when you meet people and they say, what do you do for a living? Do you say that you do something different? Do you even mention content creation? I'm actually curious because it's so weird being in your 20s, and I personally believe that more traditional jobs are respected over non-traditional. And content creator, content creation, influencer, those are non-traditional jobs. And I think when you just say that to someone who is your age or older, I think they can look at you like, what? You do what? How's that a job? And if you think about it, you won't go through the same things that someone who has a traditional job may go through. Let me explain. There's so many differences in goals, struggles, desires, and outlook on life. They just won't get it. You know what? Let them. I have some strong feelings also about advice, but algorithm constantly changing. I always hear that the algorithm is changing on Instagram. Am I right? I don't have Instagram, so I want to know. Let me know. I don't have it. But the algorithm changing on TikTok, it's changing on YouTube. It's constant. All I see on YouTube are these videos. How to grow on YouTube, how to grow on TikTok. The algorithm is changing. What you need to do now, how you need to follow. Post every single day. Don't post every single day. Make sure you have a niche. Don't have a niche. Niche down. Don't niche down. Post at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., 5 p.m., 3 p.m. All these things, it can get extremely overwhelming and also a little discouraging. If I'm not following all this advice, am I missing out? Will I ever grow and reach where I want to be? My content creation dreams. Do I need to follow all the advice and it doesn't work? Then what? There's so many apps out there on how to grow and what you need to be doing. Okay, can I just say this? Why would I pay for an app to help me grow on YouTube or TikTok, and I'm not getting paid on YouTube or TikTok yet, but I'm paying for something to eventually help me get paid? Make it make sense. I'm just saying. Anywho, I know if you've been with me for the past 6 years that I've been on YouTube, it's been a crazy ride. I know I can do more on both platforms. I know I can do more on YouTube and TikTok. I'm trying. Some days are easier, some days are harder, because I can't let my emotions define me, because the dream will always be there and it can sit. Whether I'm tired, sad, didn't sleep, crying, it's just going to sit there. My camera doesn't care, YouTube doesn't care, TikTok doesn't care I'm going through a lot, or I'm going through things and it's hard for me to get up and talk in front of the camera. The dream is still going to be there. You still have to get up and go for it. And it's not about motivation. It's about having the discipline and being devoted to your content creation dreams. Someone very important to me in my life, who I love dearly and who loves me probably more than anything, quote, "No one cares. No one cares. No one cares if you post. No one cares if you delete your account. No one cares." You know what you can do with that though? Since no one cares, you're free. You're free. You're free to post. No one is watching you as much as you think they are. And if they are, okay, create a shrine. Hello. But no one is watching as much as they think they are. You don't have to be scared to post or anxious to post. I know there's advice out there to block everyone you know so you can just get started. If that makes you feel better, then do it. I mean, but that's insane. Just post the content. And if you've given up, try again. Do something a little bit different. But don't let advice wash you down, wear you out, or discourage you. Because it can, right? It totally can. Oh, while we're talking about people, they say don't expect support, you know? Don't expect support, or don't expect support until you've made it. That's the thing that's going around on TikTok that I see a lot when I'm scrolling a little bit. Don't expect support until it works out. People may support you when it works out. When everything looks good, when the money is rolling in, we have a certain amount of followers, then people want to support you. I don't know if that's true. If you know, then you know. I don't know. I haven't made it yet. I'll let you know when I make it. I know they say you don't care what people think when you're posting on social media. What people say in your hometown, if people are sharing your videos and talking about you, just don't care what people think. That's easier said than done. I've just stopped dwelling on it. When you put yourself out there, you are exposing yourself. I expose myself so much. I'm doing it right now. You expose yourself when you put yourself out there, when you're talking in front of a camera or your phone or whatever you use, you are exposing yourself. And with exposure comes judgment. Not being liked, people following you, unfollowing you, and people just not understanding why you are doing what you do. Let them. But then you have to let yourself, you, the only person that you'll be with for the rest of your life, what are you going to do with that information? You're going to take care of your own mental health. Within all of this, take care of your own mental health. I've learned something important about negative comments. It's not always good to impulsively decide what to do as soon as you see a negative comment. See a negative comment, you need to respond, delete, block, then we can settle down. That's what I'm teaching my nervous system, and that's what you could be doing too. But let's reiterate, that creates an anxious cycle. So instead, I have a solution. What I did recently, I saw a negative comment last week, continue to post anyway. Then I stayed off the app for the rest of the day. And during the week, my mind didn't spiral like it usually would. If I stared at it and debated to respond or not respond. So within that, that's progress. And I hope that makes sense and that helps you. Try it out and let me know in the comments. The reason why I dread opening TikTok is because I have a lot of fears. I fear that I may be copying someone else, not being original enough, not being authentic enough, getting all these ideas from other people, not having my own ideas, and just, it can get a little overwhelming. And it's so easy to compare, even to comparing a micro influencer to a micro influencer. Like they're growing, or I'm not growing, or I've been stuck in the same place, or I don't know what to do next. Am I stuck in my niche? And I can think all those things when I'm just scrolling. For me, I'm not just scrolling on my For You page. I'm getting inspiration. I'm looking at my analytics. I'm looking over my TikTok. I'm responding to comments. My experience with social media, since I'm on social media, is not the same as someone who just has it. For me, I'm not just consuming content. I'm trying to learn how to improve my content. Except late at night, my For You page is all funny animal videos or funny Christian videos or makeup or fashion. I love that. That's nice. But I want this. This is what I want to do. I want this to be a part of my life. I want to make it on YouTube. I want 9,000 followers on TikTok one day. I sure do. I want the silver plaque for YouTube. So when it's advice that I see and I'm scrolling about what you need to be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, it can be overwhelming on TikTok sometimes. And I just need to separate myself a lot of the times. Because I can get stuck. And I don't want to get stuck in comparison. I don't want that to be the rest of my life, comparing myself. No one is you and no one can be me. And that is the truth. You have to stay authentic to yourself. You can't take all the advice out there. Every time you film a video and you upload it and you're showing your face on TikTok or YouTube, it is exposure therapy. It is therapy. I have seen myself from 19 to 25. And I was just crying. Oh, that was what? I was just crying earlier today, just seeing how far I've come. No, I don't have the silver plaque yet, or the 9K followers on TikTok, or the 100K followers on YouTube, or the monetization, or the brand deals, or all those things, but I've really just grown internally, personally, as a young lady. If I looked all the way back to my videos where I was doing mukbangs, I deleted all my makeup videos. I used to have makeup videos, okay? I did. I deleted those. If I go back to my mukbangs or my college vlogs versus the videos that I'm doing right now and the vlogs that I haven't vlogged in a while, okay? Two completely different people. And sometimes you don't really get to notice that or see that when you don't do content creation, just growing up on a platform. I think it's truly incredible. It's a crazy experience. It's not easy, it's hard. Sometimes I do want to stop because I don't want anybody to see me anymore. Because I just think that people have so much easy access to me because I'm on here. But I have to remember it's not for them, and it's not going to change their perception of me, and that's okay. I know who I am, and I know how far I've come. And I'm just so grateful that I'm able to do this, and I'm grateful to God. And it's not easy being a content creator, especially when you're not making any coins yet. It's been a wild journey, and I can't wait to continue, and I hope you don't give up on your content creation dreams, whether you're on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, whatever you got. It is awkward to be the influencer friend. But at least you know I'm the influencer friend too. So we're not that alone, because you got me. It does take time. It's not a process that a lot of people can see from you because of social media, but you know when you've grown as a person. You know when you've made certain goals, and celebrate the small wins. Can we just say that? Celebrate the small wins. You get 100 new followers in a month or a few weeks, celebrate that. Seriously. You should. If you see people with their 2 on a cake because they just reached 2,000 followers, 200 followers, celebrate that, and follow the right people on social media too. What you see, hear, and what you consume matters so much at this age. Careful who you follow. Okay? Not everyone's advice is great. Not everybody is good for you. And it's okay to unfollow. And it's okay to block people that are hurting you. Just because you block someone, it's for your own protection. It doesn't have to have anything to do with them. It's okay to block. It is. And don't delete your videos, just remake them. No one saw them. That's fine, remake them. It's not that serious. Even me, I know it is serious because we want this. I understand, but not that serious. Anyway, I really hope that this video made you feel a little less lonely when it comes to being the influencer friend, the content creator, the creative. And I hope that you come back next week. Make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell, and you come back for another episode of the Loneliness Epidemic. Every Sunday at 11 a.m. I'm here ready to talk to you in the comments, ready to discuss some things that have been on your mind, and I'm just a person to say it out loud. I really hope you've been enjoying this series so far. I know this is episode 7, and I just hope every video reaches the right person who needs it. Please send this video to someone who truly needs to hear it, who's maybe given up on their content creation dreams, maybe they've started, maybe they're in the middle. Send this video to them. Let them know how it has really helped you. And like I always say, I'm Maddie, and you're less lonely with me. Bye.